What's it really like being on Warner Records?
Man, so obviously it's a blessing, but I like to see it like I'm not even signed, honestly, because it's like I love to stay in that mindset like I was before grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nice and all, but um, I feel like I'm nowhere where I want to be as an artist. Yet it's still very early, so I don't like to rely on the label for anything. I want to still put that work in and continue to grind like I was doing coming up, and that's what I have been doing. So kind of tune that out, to be real. Kind of tune it out.
And
Yeah.
don't know if you want to answer any of these questions.
Yeah.
And if you don't, that's okay too, because you described it as tuning it out and things of that nature. But
Hmm.
how did you even get a record deal? Because there's some in the audience that uh, have never even gotten that close.
Yeah. Honestly, when I locked in with my director, we was putting out this like I feel like videos that has never been done before as far as like creatively, and I was getting a lot of attention. I was getting a lot of offers, um, and yeah, I feel like we just really explored our options coming up. Chose the best, possible situation at the time. Uh, but definitely the visuals, I feel like had a and the sound too is like I feel like my work ethic with the music, like I make a lot of them songs. Like I'll probably make like 120 songs a month. You know, just I hate to feel like I'm outwork like someone's outworking me. Like so, um, the hard work combined with the visuals, I feel like that's what got me the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's something anybody can obtain. Like I'm not saying nobody can do it. Like anybody can do that. Like if you put the work in, definitely invest in a home studio. That shit changed my life.
Now,
Mm.
120 songs in a month.
Yeah.
So at this point in your career,
Mm.
how many songs do you have unreleased at this point?
If I had to say estimate, I'd say 3,500. I release probably 5% of my catalog. 5%. And that's just me narrowing down like, okay, this is the perfect time to put this out. And it's one of my favorites at the time. Um, it's a lot to consume. Like I got some shit I ain't even heard yet, to be real. It's just the way I cook up. But um I feel like timing is everything, man. Timing and this preparation, thought process, creativity all ties into my releases on platforms. But I have definitely well over 3,000 songs in the vault
And are you still using a home studio today?
to this day. To this day, I feel like as an artist, the best way to really lock in on your sounds, you know what I'm saying? You're not paying for studio time. You already made that investment to get the laptop, what it is, the interface, the mic, the headphones, the speaker. Once you already make that one investment, it's like, man, you can lock in however long you want, all night. Nobody can tell you, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you gotta learn how to mix, but that comes with time. Is what's the word? Fuck. Repetition. Yes, sir.
Now, what did your home
Yeah.
obviously home studios can evolve.
Yeah.
What did your home studio look like initially, equipment-wise, or describing maybe how it looked versus up into the moment at this point in your career?
Man, we started off, man, like honestly, so when I was cooking with my brother Adars, he was making music before me. So like, I used to just go over to his crib and cook up. And bro had the fucking Apple headphones, you know what I'm saying? We was just cooking up on some shit like that. But over time, everything started to increase. Like I can't remember exactly what interface we had. It was one of those old ass square. Now I got a Scarlet. No, now I got an Apollo. But you know, I feel like if you just get something that you're comfortable with at first, it don't gotta be fancy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody starts off fancy unless you haven't. But as you continue to grow, I feel like it's important to grow with your sound as the more you get older. So yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy when you first start. It's gotta as long as you have a home studio, you don't gotta go pay 50, 100, $60 an hour at an actual studio, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna pay off in the long run. I can guarantee that.
Care to share what you use at this point as far as your home studio now?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like right now I'm using Apollo as the interface. I can't I don't know what type of headphones. That don't really matter to me as long as you know you can hear what you cooking up. Speaker don't matter to me too. Like as long as that shit hit. The mic, what's the mic called, bro? I swear I'm not good. I definitely do my research before I cop this shit, but I couldn't even tell you what type of mic I got right now. I can't remember the name. But as long as you upgrade, man, keep trying to, upgrade your studio. If you do have a home studio, it's a great investment.
And sounds like there's a computer involved, maybe software involved as well.
Yeah, so I got a desktop. I'm on like Microsoft. It's a pretty old desktop, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll get the job done. It still works fast. Like I'm always clearing up space on this shit, copping hard drives and shit. Cause I cook up so much, but yeah, yeah. And I got a travel laptop too. Like when I travel on the road and shit, I gotta definitely still gotta cook up no matter where I go.
And is that Microsoft as well or Apple perhaps?
You know,
Maybe another
I've
company.
had an Apple laptop before, but I haven't had the best experience with Apple, so I prefer Microsoft. I think certain programs, because I cook on FL, certain programs like Logic and GarageBand work better on Apple. FL, I feel like runs better on Microsoft and shit. So
And you mentioned mix here.
yeah,
Also imagining here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that
yeah,
you are recording yourself as well.
definitely, 100%,
So
100%.
when it comes to recording yourself,
Yeah.
mixing your own music, did you go to school for that? Were you taught that? Lessons involved, things of that nature, or
Man, so I learned everything by watching, like, whether if I'm shooting videos, learn by watching my director, whether if it's mixing, learn by watching by the people I cooked up with, or it's producing, I learned by watching niggas I came up with, you know what I'm saying? Cause all niggas came up with cooking up, like they was producers at first. So I was like, yo, man, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I need to start producing, making my own beats. That's what these niggas doing. So um I never went to YouTube or for no tutorial. Not to say there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like as far as finding your own sound, um, you know, try to figure it out. I say try your best to figure it out yourself, and then if you need to see some extra help, definitely go to YouTube and shit. But there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I think being unique, especially in today's age, is very important as artists. Definitely.
okay, so let's
Yeah.
backtrack here for a second.
Yeah.
So you're recording yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're mixing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you're also producing and creating the beats for yourself as well?
Yes. Yes. Now, as far as me hopping on those beats, I'm so particular with like production. Sometimes it might even be good enough for me to hop on. Like I have my own producers that I mainly work with, but I definitely don't. That definitely doesn't motivate me from stop cooking. I'm always making beats on the side.
Okay, so
Yeah.
rough estimate here.
Mm-hmm.
If there's 3,500 unreleased songs in your catalog,
Mm-hmm.
what percentage of that did you record yourself?
All of it. Not all of it. Probably like
Rough
3,000.
estimate.
3,000. Probably 3,000 of them. So 3,000 out of 3,500. I recorded myself.
What percentage did you mix yourself?
Same amount. 3,000.
And what of
3,000.
that percentage is your own beats? Just
I have
curious
done like
here.
1,000 of my own beats. Probably like maybe 800, 700 to 800 of my own production.